Hey, hey, hey. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. What's going on today? Have everybody had a good Monday? I hope you have. I hope you have. So as you come in, go ahead and hit me with a hey girl. Hey, let me know you're in here. I'm gonna go over here and check on the book, see if I'm live and in effect. Make sure technology is working tonight. Make sure y'all can hear me. Checking, checking, checking. Yep, look like I am live on the book. So listen, as y'all come in as well, go ahead and share the video. Share the video out to your family and your friends, honey. Let everybody know that Lisa Stringer Bailey is on the book for your Monday money motivation. It's that time again. Yes, it's that time again. I tell you what, Mondays roll around here quicker and quicker. I tell you. So did everybody have a good weekend? As you come in and say, hey girl, hey, let me know if you had a good weekend. I'm going to share this out to my business page. My business is Triple M Money Management Matters. Well, I help women in particular, I help women make more money, save more money, and protect that money. And I show them how to protect that money with a life insurance policy. I am a licensed insurance agent here in the state of Georgia. And my mission and purpose is to make sure that everyone that I come in contact with, all my family, all my friends, all my clients, are sufficiently covered in a life insurance policy for themselves, for their spouse, for their significant other, for their boo thing, for their children, for their mother, for their father, for their cousin, whoever. Everybody in your family needs to be properly protected in life insurance, okay? Because it's just one of those things that we don't want to think about. We don't want to think about death. We don't want to think about dying. But listen, in the last few years, the last couple of years, we've been seeing more and more deaths, unfortunately. And we have got to be ready for it, not only spiritually ready, emotionally ready, but we need to be financially ready for when that day comes, if and when it comes. We don't know when. No one knows the time nor the day that God is going to call us home. So we got to be ready, y'all. We got to be ready. We got to want to leave our families in a better financial in a financial position where they're able to carry on without us, financially. We don't want to leave our family in a financial distress and depression, because we're already going to be sad and upset because you're gone, and the burden of finances on top of that could just be devastating. It is devastating. I already know it's devastating, because that was one of the purposes. I feel that God gave me this purpose to speak about it, to make sure people understand life insurance and able to afford it, because so many families go through the difficult situation of having to bury a loved one without life insurance, and then they have to live their life. They have to go on living their lives without that income that was there and now not there. So it's very important to have it. But share the video, share the video, share the video out with your family and your friends. I'm going to share it one more time here on my device before we get started. I'm going to share it in my group, which is Manage Your Money, Ma'am. Manage Your Money, Ma'am. If you want to be a part of my private group, you can come on over to Manage Your Money, Ma'am. Get in that private group in there. I share with the ladies some financial tips and tricks, more than what I do on my normal page. We're starting to talk about some investing into the stock market as another way of increasing our income and getting our future secure with in retirement, to make sure we have money in our retirement. and starting a investment account is a good way to take advantage of the market and the ups and the downs of the market. And we're learning about that over there in Manage Your Money Man. So if you want to learn some advanced financial information, come and join my group. There are questions that you have to answer. So if you don't answer the questions, you don't get in. So you have to answer the questions. Okay. So let's get into it. So if you notice my title tonight for this Monday Money Motivation is Know Your Worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. Now, if you all have followed me for any length of time, you all may have heard that I had been reading Proverbs chapter 1 through chapter 31 for the 31 days of January. So today is January 31st. So today I read Proverbs 31, which is notably for the Proverbs woman. They call it the Proverbs woman verse or chapter because it talks a lot about how, the godly woman, the woman of wisdom, the woman of just being an all around godly woman. So I'm going to read some of those verses for you because it's such a profound chapter in the Bible. Proverbs 31 woman is one of my favorite chapters. And it tells a lot about how God looks at women and in a leadership role, in a wisdom role, and some of the things that women done, back in the biblical days that we're still doing today, and how important of a role that women played in the church. You know what I'm saying? Leadership roles in the church and doing God's will and taking care of the family and taking care of the husband and being a good steward, to God in general. So that's my title for this evening is Know Your Worth. And I'm going to read a couple of those verses for you. And then we'll discuss some of the things that I thought about when I read these words. So Proverbs 31, and I'm just going to read it from the NIV version. I have been reading from the Passion Translation, but I don't have that pulled up, so I'm going to just do the NIV. So let's start with verse 10. Yeah, Proverbs 31, verse 10 says, "A wife of noble character who can find? She is worth far more than rubies." So my description says, know your worth. So when you think about worth, I don't want you just to think about worth in the financial sense or in the money sense. I don't want you to feel like just because you may only have $100 in the bank does not mean that you're not worth way more than that. Okay. We cannot judge or equal our worth with how much money we got. Okay. Our worth is our feeling. Our worth is the respect that we deserve. Our worth is the things that we do on a daily basis. Okay. As women, we carry so many responsibilities. We carry the role of the wife, the role of the mother, the role of the caregiver, the role of if you work outside the home, then you play the role of the employer. Okay. And if you, like me and so many other women now, are opening or have their own personal business, they're entrepreneurs, then you're playing the role as an entrepreneur. So that's 5 things right there. And if you are a mother, then of course you're playing the role of taxi driver because you got to take your kids to school, take them to practice, take them to swim, take them to karate, take them all the places they need to go. Take them to, if they need extra tutoring, you got to take them to tutoring. If they need doctor's appointments, you got to take them to the doctor. A lot of times the woman is the only one that's doing all these extra things, all these extra duties, all these extra tasks. So let me just tell you, your worth is all these things that you do. So when you look at all that you do, you should feel worthy. You are way more worthier than rubies, just like the scripture says. You're worthier than diamonds. You're worthier than the most expensive thing out there, the biggest car, the Lamborghini, whatever the most expensive car in the world is. You're worth more than that because you are worthy, because you should be treated that way. You should know your worth, know that you're worthy to be treated like a queen, to be treated with respect, to be treated like a lady, right? And just know that. And then if you're thinking about it from a financial point of view, I personally do not, how can I put this? A lot of people, let's just say this because this is the business world, okay? A lot of people try to target their services to wealthier people, to people that have a certain amount of money, okay? Which is fine and good, and that's all well, because we, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, we are in business. We're in business. We're in business to make money, to bring more money into our household, to be able to secure our future. That's true. But for one, I personally do not just target people with a lot of money. My whole purpose for my business and my service is to target those people who don't have a lot of money and kind of show them how they can have more money than what they have. I am my ideal client is that person that is living paycheck to paycheck, that person that don't have a sufficient savings account. They don't have 1 month's worth of savings account. They don't even have a paycheck set aside for emergency situations. So I want to show people in those financial situations how to get from that point to the next point, to the next point, to the next point. So I don't look at nobody's worth as how much money they got in the bank. They could have no money in the bank. They could be in a negative status, which, look, I was in the banking and I worked in the bank for 17 years. So I saw every account. I saw the accounts that was $10,000 in the negative. Yeah, and these are people that had money. They were people that have money, but they just didn't know how to manage their money, which is one of another reasons why I started my business, because everybody from the poorest, everybody to the richest need money management. They need skills. They need budgets. They need a money plan. They need somebody to show them how to work their money, how to manage their money, how to budget their money. Okay. So I've seen it all. Okay. So the point is, do not consider your worth by how much money you have in the bank. Okay. So let's see. Look like somebody jumped in. Hey, Tara, girl. My number one fan is in the house. How you doing this evening, girlfriend? Yes, I am talking about Proverbs. We are in Proverbs 31, honey, because I was doing the Proverbs for the month of January. And today I read Proverbs 31. So I'm going over that. Y'all know that's the Proverbs about the noble, the wise wisdom woman. And so I was reading Proverbs 31 and 10. A wife of noble character who can find, she is worth far more than rubies. She is worth far more than diamonds. She is worth far more than $1 billion-trillion. Okay. Do not consider your worth by how much money you have in the bank. Okay. Because we're all worthy. Then it goes on to say, let me see. Let's go down to 13. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it is still night and provides food for her family and portions for her female servants. So look here. I was just talking about all the responsibilities that women have, okay? This woman, the Proverbs woman, was an entrepreneur. Right here, it tells you she was like a merchant ship, bringing food from afar. She'd go out probably getting food from the market. Okay. She might have got some what she might have been growing food. She might have been farmed her own land. And she took the food and the wool and whatever else she made at home, took it to the market and sold it for a fee, for a profit. Okay. She was working that wool and the flax with the eager hand. She used her hands. She was not afraid to go to work. Now look, I'm going to link this back to your finances. Okay. I was just saying, if you are working living paycheck to paycheck, every time you get paid, your money is gone. And then you still don't have all your bills paid, then that's a problem. The problem is you don't know how to manage your money. Okay. So my service to you is to show you how to manage your money. But let me tell you, if that is the case, then you probably need to look into either one, increasing your income, asking your employer for a raise, know your worth. Okay. If you start doing some research on whatever position that you are working in the corporate world, do research, go online, Google how much should this particular title should be making. Okay, let's just give an example. Just say that you are a virtual assistant, executive secretary. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some titles in the workplace that's pretty normal. But just your title, whatever your title is, you put that title into Google and you ask Google, what should this title be getting paid? Okay. If you're not getting paid that much, then you need to be going back to your employer and negotiating a raise. Okay. Because right now it's what they call the market is real hot. Everybody is hiring. So this is a perfect time to start negotiating a raise at your employer. Okay. If you feel like you're not getting paid enough, know your worth. Okay. If you know somebody in your field and they're making $50,000, but you're only making $40,000 a year, then you need to be negotiating for that 50. And if they're not willing to give it to you, get that resume out, honey. Dust that resume off, honey. Tidy it up, honey. Make it look good and start putting it out there. Okay? That's one option. The second option is open you a home-based business. Multiple streams of income. I preach about it all the time. It's too many businesses out here now that you can open on your own, make extra income, and be able to bring more money into your household, into your bank account, get some of those bills paid off. Honey, it's a whole thing. And I'm here to help you with it. But you got to be eager. That's why I got this from. Verse 13, she works with eager hands. You got to be eager to make more money. You got to be eager to get out of the financial situation that you're in. Okay. And you got to take steps. That number one step or that number two step I just said, and get more income coming into your household. Okay. She gets up while it's still night and she provides food for her family and for her female servants. Now, this female servants one, it caught my eye. It was telling me that this woman not only took care of her family, but she took care of the people that worked for her. Okay, she had people working for her or with her. I talk all the time about collaborating, networking. And Tara can tell you this, me and her met in a networking group, in a woman's business group. Okay, that's how I met Tara. You can meet some intelligent, smart, wise business women. And it ain't even got to be business women. It could just be other mothers, other wives, other caregivers, whatever situation you in, other financial gurus like me, whatever situation you in and you need some help with it, start going to networking groups. Get out and join organizations and meet other people and see what how these other people can help you and give you advice, work together, connect, collaborate. Okay. I tell you, it's easier now than ever before because now we got technology. We got Facebook, we got Instagram, we got LinkedIn, we got Snapchat, and now we doing, what am I doing? TikToks, honey. I'm about to do some TikToks. Y'all about to see me on TikTok. So y'all gonna have to come follow me on TikTok. Oh, and YouTube, honey. It's so many ways now that we can connect with people and get the help that we need and collaborate. Okay, be like the Proverbs 31 woman, and give a portion to your female servants or your female friends or your female collaborators. And let me see what Tara over here. She blowing up this chat. She said, "That's right. We are worth so much more than money." That's right. Know your worth. Oh, let me put you on the. Oh yeah, let me put it on the screen, girl. I'm forgetting how to do. Yeah, no, your worth, honey. You are so much more worth than money. Okay. Know your worth at your job. That's it. That's it. Thank you, Tara, for taking notes, honey. Meeting you is a blessing. Oh, thank you. You so sweet. You is a blessing. I tell you, I have met the most fabulous, friendliest women online that I would never have met if I had not been for technology. So, technology is a blessing that God has sent to us to connect us. Okay. Now, also, she considers a field and buy it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. So, how about when you're making money, the extra money that you're making, you can plant that money. We always talk about planting seeds, planting a seed so we can harvest later. Plant the seed now, so we can harvest later. That's another part of my plan when I'm helping clients with their money. I'm showing them where to put that seed. It could be just $1. It could be $5. It can be $10. It can be $10,000. Whatever you got to seed or to sow, that's where you need to be putting it somewhere now so that it can grow exponentially for your future. Okay. We can't just think about living today. Okay. And I was just talking about this at the top of this broadcast. We have got to start thinking about the future of ourselves as well as the future of our families. That's why we get life insurance. That's why I'm into the life insurance business. We need to make sure we have sufficient life insurance for our future. Sow the seed now, purchase the policy now for the harvest later, for when they need it later, for if something happened to you and you're no longer here, your family has something to continue on with. Okay. It's for the later. Buy something now, plan it, take your earnings. Like it says here, she took her earnings and she plants it in a vineyard for the harvest. Okay. She sets about her work vigorously. Vigorously means quickly. Vigorously means hurriedly. It means let's do it now. Quit putting off tomorrow what we need to get done today. Because the day is the time. Now is the time. Because now this is all we have. We have right now. Because we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised to wake up tomorrow. Okay? Vigorously. Let's do it like today. We're not gonna wake up tomorrow. Do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Vigorously. And her arms are strong for her task. She sees her trading is profitable, and her lamp does not go out at night. So she's up. She's up all night. She's making sure she got oil in her lamp. She probably one of those women that just take cat naps. I know them women that work all the time and they'll take maybe a 30-minute to an hour nap, and then they're up again, revigorated, ready to go, ready to get to it, ready to vigorously work. Okay. In her hand, she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle with her finger. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. So this is a woman too that gives back. And I talk about that a lot. You have to give back some too. You may not have, and if you are going through financial situations, I tell my people, if you don't have the money to give, that's fine. Give of your service. What service can you provide that would be a blessing to other people? You may just go, if you know someone, maybe your neighbor, may be sick, you may just go sweep off their front porch. Now, if they got the C word, you might not want to go in the house, but you might just go take her mail, get her mail from the mailbox and put it down at her door. Something as simple as that. Or, maybe sweep off the front porch. That last weekend when it snowed, you could go to the neighbor and maybe clean her a path from the snow, or something like that. Just whatever the service is that you can give, just always try to give back. Ask God to give you a way to give back, especially if you're in a financial situation where you cannot give financially. You can't give money, just to give of your service. Okay. And God sees it. God sees it all anyway. So he knows what you are in need of. And he knows that if you're giving, that he's going to give it back to you 10 times over. 10 times over. Let's see what Tara said. Amen. Sow the seed now, honey, to get much going on, to be wasting time. Honey, too much going on to be wasting time. That's right, honey. It's too much going on in the world, ain't you? Ain't that right? We don't know what's gonna happen next. We don't know what's gonna happen next. Okay. And so look, I was just talking about snow. It says, when it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes covering of her bed, and she is clothed in fine linen and purple. Purple is my favorite color. So, honey, look, I'm the wisdom woman myself. I consider myself the wisdom woman. Because look, y'all see I got my purple on tonight, right? Hunty. Purple is my favorite color. Aquarius is my birth sign. Hashtag Aquarius season. Yes. And tomorrow is my birthday. Let me just go and plug that in. Happy birthday to me. It's my birthday. Go, Lisa. It's your birthday. Go, Lisa. Okay, so her husband is respected at the city gates, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linens, garments, and sells them. This lady is a hustler. You hear me? She is working it. She is working it. She is working it, okay? And she is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom. Wisdom. Let me tell you something, ladies. If you can't get anything, please get some wisdom. Get some information. And God, listen, if you ain't got time, because I understand, because we got a lot going on. We got a lot of responsibilities, okay? We might not have time to be getting all this knowledge that we need to get our finances straight. Or we ain't got time to look up in Google how much money we should be making. Or, how much money it's going to take for us to retire, or all these different retirement ways that we can make money to put our money away for retirement. So that's why I'm here. I'm your girl, Lisa Stringer Bailey. I am your financial advisor, financial guru, financial partner. Okay, I just want to partner with you to help you in this area. So if you don't have time, that's not an excuse. Get some help. Ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. Okay. Thank you, Miss Tara. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you, Tara. It's about to go down tomorrow, though, February 1st. Yes, indeed. So listen, she speaks with wisdom, and fruitful instruction is on her tongue. Instruction. All us women think we know it all anyway. Just tell the truth. We think we know it all. But a lot of times, a lot of things that we think we know is not the correct information. Okay? Just keeping it real. So that's why we have experts. Okay, listen. God gave each one of us a skill, maybe one or two skills, but he didn't give us everybody all the skills. Okay, so that's why you go to the ones that have the skill to do what it is that you need to have done. Okay, it's okay to ask for help. Thank you, Miss Deborah, for jumping in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we are reading Proverbs 31. The virtuous woman. Okay, she watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idle. Her children arise and call her blessed. She is blessed because she has done so much for her family. She has taken on the responsibility of the finances in the family. Yeah, the husband may bring home what they bring home the bacon. He's out making all the money, but it's up to her to make sure that money is allocated in the places it's supposed to be allocated. Okay, it's up to her to make sure that her children are going to be taken care of if something happened to her or to her husband. So she has to take it to her husband and say, look here, honey, we need to make sure we get insurance and insurance policy. We don't have enough, okay? Because I've consulted with Lisa Stringer Bailey, the financial insurance agent, and she says we need some more insurance, okay? Even if we got a little policy at work, everybody got a little policy at work, but that's not enough, because when that job goes away, the policy goes away, okay? So we got to make sure we take care of that in the household. That's one of the number one responsibilities that we have. And it's the woman that makes sure that her children are taken care of, okay? Her husband also, he praises her because he's going to thank her in the long run if something happens to her and it's just him left with the children. He is going to be thanking God that his wife had the knowledge and the wisdom and the foresight to say we need an insurance policy in place. And she made sure it got done. And God forbid she got sick and she passes away, then he's left with the children and himself and the bills and everything else that she had going on that now he has to take care of. So it's something that we don't want to think about, but it is the reality. It is reality. Okay. So anyway, that's about the end of the chapter. The Proverbs woman is a virtuous woman. She's an all-around godly woman. She's a woman of wisdom and strength and financial sense. Okay, so we want to be like the virtuous Proverbs 31 woman. Okay, know your worth, ladies. Know your worth, because you are worth so much more than rubies, diamonds, $1 million. You're worth it all. So that's all I have for you all tonight. Listen, I want to make this announcement. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. So look, if anybody's so inclined to give your girl a birthday wish, my wish is that you would purchase my brand new book. My brand new book is coming out. It is called The Relationship Survival Kit. Okay, it is getting ready to drop in the next few weeks, honey, and I am so excited. I would be so honored if you go ahead and pre-order a copy, and you can get your name mentioned in the book as one of my pre-order supporters. And if you're a business owner, you can also have your business information in there, some contact information in there. So everybody all over the world who's going to be reading this book will see your name in there and may be wanting to patronize you for whatever your business is. So definitely pre-order the book. I am going to drop the link. Actually, let me throw this banner up here. This is the link. Actually, I'll put the link. Yeah, because that ain't gonna work. I'll put the link out there, and I'll make another post about the book so you can go ahead and pre-order you a copy. So when it come out, you already have it, and your name will be inside of it forever and ever and ever. And that would be a perfect birthday gift for me. Purchase my new book. It is a collaboration book of several women talking about different relationships and how they dealt with their relationship. These are women. Y'all know we just got through talking about the virtuous woman, the Proverbs 31 woman. We go through a lot. And a lot of times we just need to know that other women feel our pain. Other women may be needing the same, have been going through the same thing that we're going through. And they just may want to read this book and get some reassurance, get some incitement of what they can do. They'll be like, well, this is a story that I relate to. And if she got through it and this is how she got through it, then this is what I need to do. So it's kind of like a how-to book, how to get through these relationship challenges, how to get through whatever situation that you're going in. Because like I was saying before, we need each other. We need to network more. We need to collaborate more. We need to get together and really be a positive force in each other's lives, because it's so needed. It Oh, okay, LaShawn. Hey, thank you, LaShawn. Happy birthday. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. I threw your message up there, but I didn't read it yet. So yeah, I just want women to come together and help each other. Be a shoulder to cry on. Be a voice to talk to. You know, these days with so many things happening in the world, so many people passing away, from either sickness, mental health, suicide. It's so much. It's so much. And I feel like a lot of that can be eliminated or lessened some if we would just come together and communicate. Communication is so important, but a lot of people don't do it because of the way they've been taught to not communicate or not to tell you know everything that's going on with you. But sometimes you have to. It could save your life if you do tell what's going on with you. So it's okay to tell. That's what I'm realizing, because I grew up the same way, that it was not okay to tell. You're not supposed to tell everything that's going on in your house. And I mean, it's certain things you can and can't tell. But for me, if it's something mental, if it's a mental situation and it's got you messed up in your head and it's got your heart broke, it's got you feeling like you don't want to live anymore, then that's an issue. That need to be told. That need to be talked about. It need to be communicated. And we got to stop being scared. So I'm just hoping and praying that the stories in this book will help people realize that they can talk about it, they can communicate it. There are ways to get through it. So that's my hope and that's my prayer. So if you do so inclined, pre-order the book for me, and I'll throw the link out there on my page. And if you want the book and you can't find the link, just hit me in my DM, and I will communicate it there. So with that being said, I'm going to bid you all good night. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight, all my live watchers. I appreciate all y'all support. Tara, thank you for jumping in. LaShawn, thank you for jumping in. Deborah, thank you for jumping in. I appreciate y'all so much. And on my replay watchers, go ahead and hit me with a hashtag replay. Let me know you came through, so I can thank you properly for coming in and listening. You said put in the comments of the live. Okay. Let me try that. LaShawn, thank you, girl. LaShawn, let me see. LaShawn is also one of the authors in my book. So if y'all do not know LaShawn Gummel, she is also an author of a book. She helps women grow through their grief. If you are grieving from the loss of a child, which is very prevalent as well, when you lose your children, because you don't expect your children to pass before you do. So that can be very traumatic. LaShawn can show you how to survive that, how to get through that. She is a phenomenal coach in the grieving, on how to grieve. And I tell you, she is just a wonderful woman of God. And I don't know how she did it. Well, I know how she did it. I do know how she did it. But if you need help, if you know anyone that need help, please connect them with LaShawn. She is a outstanding coach and knows her stuff. She knows her stuff. So I put the link in there. I don't know if you're going to be able to click on it or not. I'm going to try to put that in a bit.ly link and see if that works better. But thank you, LaShawn. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you. All right, ladies. Thank y'all again. Y'all have a good night. And listen, Y'all have a good week. I'll probably be back online maybe this weekend. Maybe tomorrow. I might go live tomorrow, depending on where I'm at on with my birthday shenanigans. But if not, I'll definitely see y'all again next Monday for another Monday motivation. And watch out for my next podcast to be coming mid-February. About February 15th, I'm going to have another tax expert on the line with me. It'll probably be February 16th. We ain't narrowed down the date yet, but y'all know it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. You said kick it for me too, BB. The best birthday ever. I certainly will, honey. I certainly will. Believe that. All right, y'all. Good night. Y'all have a good night, and God bless you all.